I'm so glad that many of you understood exactly the difference between kinetic performance, because many people believe or think that dancing it is equal lifestyle movements or sport movements or something like this. Of course, all of us know exactly that when I'm going to dance, I'm using my muscles, and without muscles, I will not move. But it is not the main point to let me think that dancing is type of sport. I know dancing, it can be a type of sport, but it is completely different than a sport for the target, for the purpose of dance. Each type of movement have its own purpose, which I am using for. For this reason, for example, when I'm talking with you now, my hands move, or I use my hands in motion performance like this way. It is not type of dance, but to help me explain much more for you or to emphasize what I'm talking about. It is exactly when I'm using my hands when I'm going to eat. It is type of movement for a lifestyle, or when I go walk in a street, it is a type of lifestyle, and so on and so on. On the stage, completely different. On the stage, I have to explain the movements or the way I wanted to say through my body or using my body for this story, what I am talking about or what I want to explain to you, which exactly I will use sometimes some steps. It is exactly similar like the lifestyle, for example, but I will use it inside my choreography. It's not means exactly that I walk on a street, or I'm eating, or I am playing with my hands like this way, but it is something belongs to the story. It is closer to these type of lifestyle movements, but story for the stage, which completely different than the lifestyle movements. This is exactly the difference between dancing and the other movements or kinetic performance. So also sometimes people think that dancing can be a sport, as I told you. Of course not. What is the purpose of the sport? Either I win or I lose. But in dancing, I express my feeling for the audience, which is completely different. Of course, the sport have its own feeling, but has only end targets. Win, lose. Winner, loser. But dancing, I explain my feeling. Exactly, I'm happy to see you, so I'm dancing like this way, or I love you, so I'm doing these steps to show you exactly that I love you, or I hate you and I don't want to watch anything from you or see anything from you, and so on and so on. It is full of much more feelings. I mean, this dancing steps, much more feelings, inner feelings and outer feelings. The inner feelings, for example, when I wake up in the morning and I'm happy, suddenly I go to the street, I found everything around me happy. But if I wake up sad and I go outside in the street, I found everything sad in front of me. It is like that. Both feelings, I can explain them coming from inside, my feeling coming from inside onto my face. I'm sad, I feel not good, or I'm happy and everything happy in around me, and suddenly I can hear music coming from inside and I start to move with this music. Depends on my feelings. So this is exactly the inner feeling. What is the outer feeling? Which exactly that someone come and told me something, let me feel happy. So I will jump and I feel wow, something like this. This is the outer feeling. Or I watch something, let me feel that I'm happy or sad. So the outer feeling can influences us, or the inner feeling comes from inside can influences us also. And the beat in the end can let me move or can push me move within this feeling, within this happiness or sadness. With the music or songs, sometimes I hear music, let me feel happy, or songs, let me feel happy, so I go move on to this music or this song. This is exactly the difference between sport steps and dance steps or these kinetic performances. Once more again, I was very happy that most of you understood exactly when I created this vote. I found that most of you understood exactly the difference between both and between all, and of course I explained to you much more for those who don't understand exactly the difference and how we can use exactly the way of movements of lifestyle on the stage, how we can change it them to let them explain exactly our feeling and what is the inner and outer feeling which can influences our dancing or our bodies to explain our stories on the stage. This was also my video for today, which I hope you like it. And of course, if you have any comment or any question, please write me down. And don't forget that to subscribe to my channel by hit the subscribe button below. I will be waiting for you in my next video, which will be with you after a while. Thank you very much and see you in my next video.